And we're live. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
It's Thursday night. And we're going to have a little thunder boomers out there, but I don't. It is sprinkling, but it's not. It's not.
it's
It's
still
just thunder.
it's
It's
still
heat.
coming up
It's like
from
heat
from the
lightning.
heat. No, it's
So
not.
it's not heat
It's
lightning.
got some lightning with it. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little
Okay.
more than normal.
A little bit more. No. Okay. We are live, and let me get my channel up here real quick. Go back from that one and go to that one. Sometimes it just comes right up. And hello, everybody. We're live. And we've got Margaret in the room. Margaret, you're number one today.
Hey,
You are number one.
congratulations, Margaret. How are you? How
You
are you
are
doing?
number one. How are you tonight? How are you? I'm doing a little bit of I'm doing a Florida page.
Florida.
A Florida page for my USA book, and just doing a few little things here that I think would look cute on a scrapbook that goes that away. I dropped one of them on the floor. So we'll do this, and I need another piece of maybe some book text to fill in the little spots. So how are you? How are you? Hi, Brittany. You're doing well. Lovely to see you both. Well, thank you. We have page 304. That's my West Virginia area code 304. We'll use it. I'm gonna put it on the West Virginia page. Hi, Joy. I
Yeah.
am. I'm gonna save the 304 for my West Virginia book. Okay, so I need a little piece right there.
Hi, Janet Nash,
There's Janet. Hi, Janet.
Joy, Brittany, Margaret. I hope you're all having a great evening.
So I just sitting here piddling. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything but making a mess. But I'm doing a Florida page for my uh, USA book. So I
Oh,
thought that this would be a good example to show you all how to put a page together. Brittany's got to do a page for me. She's going to do a page, aren't you, Brittany? Are you back home, Brittany? Or are you still out of town? I talked to Brittany through Rebecca. Uh, she's just they're like I think they're within a half hour of each other. They kept saying, "Well, we're an hour. Oh, we're 45 minutes. Oh, I think they're a half hour now." You kept getting closer and closer, and every time you talked, it was cute. It was cute. But she was taking a trip, I think, to North Carolina or something. Brittany was, and Rebecca's still up in Pennsylvania. So, hi, Kathy D and Brenda D. Hello, hello. And Sharon. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Hi,
Laura.
Laura. Hi, Laura, sweetie.
Yeah,
Hi.
Jersey Laura.
Yeah. Laura, what you doing right now, Laura? What are you doing, girl? Are you sitting back and relaxing? I put the link to my StreamYard at the top of the page if you want to come in for a few minutes. I'll get some updates on you regarding your come back streaming and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah. Maybe. See what Laura says. So everybody chit chatting and saying hello, dunking some digestives, drinking, drink. I bet she was drinking some digestives, things for her intestines.
Oh,
Oh, I'm waiting for my big brother and nephew to get here. I sure wish I could. Well, okay, we'll get you another time, Laura. Don't you fret none. Okay, don't you fret none. I was just thinking of you, uh, trying to get um, people who stream and that they want to get back into streaming, and uh, I've been trying to interview a few people here and there that have just started streaming, and they come on and they can get their feet wet and get get used to doing it, and introduce themselves to people so everybody can start subscribing to you. Of course, we want everybody to subscribe to each other. So that was just one of my things that I've been doing lately, is uh, sporadically inviting people to come on with me, and it's been interesting. Let's see, that one will go right there. So Sharon is working on. She's doing these little. Is it dioramas? The little scenery boxes, miniature scenery, uh, miniature little houses and rooms, and she's. Ooh, that was over at the beach, wasn't it?
yep. On top of the beach. Headed this way.
It's headed this
It's
way.
coming up the beach. It's coming up north to the.
But Sharon's posted a few things, I think, on my Facebook group. If y'all want to go check it out and do a search for Sharon, but she's doing these diorama uh, rooms, and it's literally just making like little doll houses and stuff. That's really what it is. So I've got some more right there. Let's see, I think that'll go right there. So, but here's an example of a Florida page that I'm doing. I'm just filling up the page with things that I have from neighboring cities down here. This one's on Merritt Island and the Kennedy Space Center on the other side. And I found some articles, uh, from that I have laying around here. And right below Merritt Island, well, there's Kennedy Space Center, and then there's Merritt Island, and right below there is Melbourne, and that's where Anne lives. Anne just did a diorama not too long ago too, and she did. Did she do a little Winnie the Pooh house? What did she do? I'm thinking it had something to do with Winnie the Pooh.
I think I remember something like that too.
You remember too?
Mm-hmm.
So these are just some little stickers and emblems of the area from the parks and things. And I'm just going to decorate the page up a little bit. Decorate the page up. I'm going to put that one there. It's got palm trees on it. So I thought that would be a good decoration for Florida. And DeLand is another close by town where we go. There's a lot of little towns around down here to see things. But there's that page, and I think I did finish the other page. And there's the Kennedy Space Center. So this will go in the under the state of Florida. Janet and I like to dunk or dip our biscuits in our tea. Oh, so that was your dunking your digestives. I see, Margaret, what you're saying now. I was going to say dunking a donut or something. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And there's Barbara. Hi, Barbara, honey. Um, what? Um, I don't know, y'all chit chatting, and that's fine. So anyway, I got one page done. So this is good. So it's just amazing. All I needed was a little bit of text paper or music paper to fill in the little white spots, and it makes a cute page. Collage, just collage. I'm gonna let that dry. Um, I gotta have my uh, my hole puncher.
Hole puncher.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Barbara.
I'll punch a hole in it.
Good to see you. Chicken Pot Pie Society.
And I got some more paper to put in the
Glad to
book.
see all y'all come in. Jersey.
Jersey's getting ready to go leave. She's gonna leave. Her brother's picking her up.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I used to love it when
Hello.
my brothers came and picked me up. That's a treat.
There's Julie Julie DeLaco.
Julie D. Just
Julie
call her
D.
Julie. Julianne. Call her Julianne.
We just got started.
Yeah.
Trying to get started.
I'm just sitting here piddling.
Yeah. Where's Margaret?
So I finished
Margaret.
the front of my book, and it's a 3-ring binder, and I got the end of it all decorated up, and then the back has got a page on the back too. So this is my notebook, and then these are where the papers will come in handy. And so I'm gonna start getting into this every day. If I can do a little bit every day, I'll just get her filled up real fast that way. So, everybody doing all right? Okay. So this is going to be Alabama, and it has a little tab right here. And I was thinking about putting all of these tabs, cut them out.
Hi, Sharon. I'm sorry, honey. I missed you. I didn't see you a while ago. Sharon Lombard.
So I'm going to put the Alabama on. Alabama.
Sweet home. You don't want to sing anybody.
Sweet home Alabama.
Oh, my. Man.
So yeah, we're going to put our names on here. See how that works. There we go.
Beth could have had all this done, but her and I been working on this room in here, shifting things around.
No, I do normally do 5 or 10 minutes at a time, and I had to go and get something to eat. I was hungry, so I had to take a break.
Oh, I was talking about an hour ago.
We worked in here for about 5 minutes. Yes, dear, we did, and I thank you.
Come on now, quit fibbing.
I did.
You're fibbing now. It took me 5 minutes to walk around in here. I got lost twice.
So this one's Alabama. Let me put it down.
I like Alabama.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, just one time.
Really? What'd you do?
We went to a church parade, a church thing.
A church thing in
Yeah,
Alabama?
one Tennessee, one
Was
Alabama.
that the Promise Keepers?
Yeah.
A men's. It was a men's seminar for men. No women allowed. There's Alabama.
You know that. Guys can't go nowhere without men following them.
Here's Alaska. Gotta find me somebody in Alaska. I do have a pen pal in Alaska.
Yeah.
I can probably ask for some uh, brochures. She'd probably send them to me in a heartbeat. And then here's Arizona. I think that's where Mina is from. We need to get Mina. I haven't seen her in a month of Sundays.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a while. Arizona's beautiful too. It's got a lot of things going on.
There's Arizona. So there's a few of those. So let me go down here to Florida. They are alphabetized.
Glad I know my alphabet.
I don't know my alphabet. I covered them up. F. So here's Florida. And I'm going to put my new page.
Well,
My
good
new
evening to
page.
you, Janet. It's been a lovely evening, my darling.
So this is a perfect example of the type of pages I'd like to have in this book, and I will find some more Florida stuff, and I will decorate uh, my cover page. See, I've already started covering um, this up, so it's just going to be a matter of time before I get the rest of the paper fill up. And this is going to be an ongoing project because the states are so big. Um, it's going to take me a year or so to finish this book. It's something that's going to be ongoing. That is going to be worked on ongoing.
Well, you have special
So
little pictures and stuff. You
I
put on
love
this
that.
page.
I love it. I love it.
It makes it
And
more easier than that big page.
and I've got some more stuff for Virginia that I'm going to be uh, putting in for Virginia. Uh, so I have. I've got. This is the front of Virginia's. This is Virginia's right here. So I've got some more pamphlets and things to make a Virginia page. So I can just go ahead and I'll just I'll just I'll just pin it in the book. So
Stage. It's called staging.
yeah, I'll just stick it in the book to work on it. So
And that's a nice size paper clip.
yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one.
It's a don't forget where I'm at.
That's right. But this is going to be, and there's a lot of history for Virginia. So, and I've got several of you all in Virginia. So we'll get some more Virginia stuff too from the others. So that's about
Gosh,
it.
it looks like it's gonna be a fun book.
I think it is. I think it's just coming along. It's just, this is just the start of it, the start. And I hadn't thought about it, but I guess I could be putting a little bit of Happy Mail in it that you all send, and
Yeah.
and put that on the. Well, I must have not did that right.
Right.
I didn't punch the holes very good.
Oh, can go all the way through.
No, I didn't do it right. Didn't do it right. It's slipped. I'll put some extra paper in here.
Yeah. Jen thinks she thinks it's fluffing up nicely.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's going to get fluffy, and I've got plenty of room. And it's a big, uh,
Big.
I don't know how many, 3 or 4 inch binder.
I think it's a three.
A
3 inch.
3 inch? Is it a 3 incher?
3 inch hole.
So I have
Super
plenty.
size. There's a super size bigger than that.
I've got plenty of room to, I've got a good couple inches here to work with. So I'll have plenty of room to fill all that up. So, yeah. All right. So, did we get any mail today, Joe?
Well, I got stuck on this old truck book.
I guess I didn't get any other.
No.
Okay. So.
Oh, got a well,
magazines.
Yeah, magazine
Okay.
from Kentucky.
All right. Well, I could put that in the Kentucky. For the do a Kentucky.
I ran into a Kentucky lady at the post down there yesterday, and she was from Ashland.
You're kidding.
No, she said. Well, the lady says, "Well, Diane's from Ashland." And I said, "Really? Where?" And she says, "Oh, Ashland, Kentucky." And she knew right where we lived. She lived up, yeah.
Where'd she live?
She lived down. Oh goodness, we talked for about half hour. I can't really remember where she said she lived, but she lived right in Ashland. I said, "Well, you know where the pizza place is on down," and where our street was. And she says, "Oh yeah, yeah." I said, "Well,
okay, I am looking for."
Oh, there's Mitzi Z. Oh,
yeah, Mitzi.
Yeah,
there's Mindy. Hi, Mindy. I was going to work a little bit on my ACTs, and so I had a few things left to work on them. So okay, I got Kathy's. I think I've got this. Oh, this is okay. Here we go. Yeah. So anyway, these are the CTs that I've already gotten. I got Kathy and Kathy D and Kathy C and Sharon's. So that was nice. I can check them off my list. Kathy, Sharon, and Kathy D. Received. I need to send. Kathy one. I can. What I've been doing is going ahead and writing their name down on an envelope to the ones I'm sending them to, or haven't sent to, or I'm not quite sure, but we're going to work it out somehow. If I do an envelope up, I know that she will be getting an ACT this way. Kathy D. Okay. My pen's out of ink. These gel pens, they do run out of ink. They don't last very long. All right. So anyway, this one's done. This one's done. These are for my ACTs. And I just need to finish up a couple. And I thought, well, if I could just finish a couple up every day, they don't have to be out until July. So there isn't any reason why we can't work on a few of them every day. And that'll help me get some of my job's done. I got these jobs, you know. So I'm putting a tassel and a key, a little tassel and a key on my card. I'm sending the key to my heart. Hi, Melissa. Can you all hear the rumble?
If you can't hear that rumble outside, they have a big sale on rechargeable digital hearing aids
Oh,
just
he,
for $149.
he's reading the news. He's reading the news.
All right, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
$150 for a pair, rechargeable. Got your carrying case and a charger with it.
Well, I'll be.
Got to use that code or the SR25.
So there's a key, tassel, and then a button. I get to put a button on
This says I
there.
can hardly hear her every once in a while.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, she only wants to talk to me when the fan's on and the phone's on and ringing. And since she asked me what it was, I said I didn't hear nothing. Yeah.
So let's see if I can get some of these out of here. I can maybe dig a little better. I put some pom-poms on the top of my buttons, and I need to push them down to the bottom because they want to fly off. Never know when you need a pom-pom. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Jill. Everybody says hi to you, too.
So
She
let's see. What would be pretty?
They stopped in.
Browns would look good.
Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
Cheryl's here. Melissa's here. We'll work on the 365 book next.
Yep.
We'll do that one next. I just want to get these few finished up so I can say I got some of my ACTs done. Just so that I can say that. Worked on my ACTs today. That's all I'm saying. I think that one's too big.
All right. You got 18 in the
Yeah.
spot.
Okay.
Watching.
Okay. So I can glue the button down.
Well,
Like
I hope
that.
your physical therapy does good for you, Jill. I got back pain myself.
Okay. Can you all hear the thunder rumbling? I just want to know.
No, but I hear the thunder
Well, I know you hear it.
right here. Look at this one. Well, you must. That's Ashland. Oh, mercy.
I told you I couldn't find my credit card.
I wouldn't tell nobody.
I've already told them about it the other day. I knew my credit card was in the house. I lost it in the house. And I knew that I'd seen it. And I thought, well, I had some Happy Mail and I had some envelopes and I had some uh, probably. I had several things in the bedroom that I was going to bring in here to the craft room. And I remember picking my card up, and that's the last I remember. And I've for the past 3 weeks I've looked in here. I went all the way down to the bottom. I've checked underneath my papers here, thinking maybe I stuck it underneath, for safekeeping, and I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it.
Couldn't
Couldn't
find
find
it
it.
nowhere.
So I called.
I
Um,
looked for 2
yeah,
days.
well, and Joe was helping me look around in the kitchen and the dining room because he picks things up too, and sometimes he gets in my purse, and
I
he's allowed to get in my purse. I don't care if he gets in my purse. It doesn't bother me.
just as
But
long as I leave
but
the tip.
he yeah, just as long as you leave a 20 when you back out of that change purse. But he likes to take all my cards and put a rubber band around it, and he separates the old ones from the current ones, and then there's the library card, and then I have a voter's registration card. Where you want to keep those things when you need them? Where do you keep them so that you always know where they
She's the
are?
only woman I know that's got a Rolodex in her purse.
Yeah. So he gets in there and he messes my system up because I've got my cards in a specific order, and that order is no order, okay? And I always put my driver's license and my credit card on the end. That's all I care about. The
And
rest of
I
the
put it in the
cards,
middle so
and
nobody will
she
take
he
it.
mixes them up like a deck of cards. So I thought, well, I'm not going to harp at Joe if he did happen to move it or see it or whatever or pick it up and put it in his pocket for safekeeping.
So
I wouldn't get mad if at any of those things.
did I ever
But
touch it? No.
so I called Wells Fargo and I said, I've lost my card, and I said, there's no foul activity on my bills. I don't I don't suspect anything. I said, I know it's here in this house. And because I said I haven't been anywhere. And so he says, okay, I'll send you a new card. About an hour later, I was asking Joe we have a blood pressure cuff. So he was taking my blood pressure, and he looked down in the top drawer, in my drawer by my bedside, and there was my card in the drawer. It
In
was
a drawer in the back.
it was in the back in the drawer. I would have never found it. But I've already ordered a new one. This one's already canceled. So it's no
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's no good. No good.
It'd be one
It's
of
no
those
good,
painter
no good, no
cards,
good.
that you use for painting.
Well, I
Of
won't
course,
use that one.
it's out of date
I'll
anyway.
cut it up. No, it's not.
All right.
It's a new one. I had it renewed.
Mm.
But so just goes to show you. Oh well.
Are you gonna get that
Such is
tied?
life. Yeah, I'm gonna tie. Why?
Oh, I was just looking at the
You
pretty
you want to
stuff that I
try to
bought
tie
you over there.
what stuff?
That's screen right there by your.
I used it
Oh,
Tuesday.
oh, you did.
I've
Okay.
already used it, honey. I done used it up.
Oh, did the who had that other stuff we were looking for? Did she say what exactly it was named?
What other
The
stuff?
screen that was like that, the
It was.
dolly.
It's just they send a box of screen. He was talking about this ribbon stuff. This stuff that you buy and use for ribbons and for wreaths and things, and flower decorations and crafting. And they give each store a box of it, and it's random choices. They don't get a choice.
Yeah.
They're just random. And so the one that I was looking for wasn't quite like this, but this was fine. This was worked in a pinch, and I'd already used it, and I made some art out of it, and it's in that book right down there on the floor. I've already made art out of it. So that was fun. That was good. Thank you, Joe. So anyway, I'm gonna tie these on, and I get to put a key on there,
Oh.
and I like it on top of the tassel instead of on the bottom of the tassel.
So you got a button, some dollies, a girl,
A sticker.
a sticker. And this is called
This is an
card,
ACT card.
ACT card.
It's an artist card. See, I'm
Oh, it
arting
is.
on it.
Uh-huh.
And this is my creativity on the card. And I get to trade.
Mm.
And of course, I have to tie a bow. And I can. And then I take my bows and I tie my ears, my rabbit ears, and I tie them in a knot. And that way my bow won't come and accidentally come undone. Ta-da!
Ta-da, ta-da.
It's meaning.
There's T.Y. Marker.
Hi, Margaret.
Hello, hello.
Margaret was number one, honey.
Oh, I didn't know that was another
No,
T.Y. What's the T.Y.
I don't.
stand for?
Thank you.
Oh,
He sees the TY, Cheryl,
I
and
don't know your all's little
he doesn't know. He doesn't. Do you know what ROF means?
roof.
Rolling on the floor,
Oh, rolling on
laughing.
the floor. Oh, so that's secret codes.
Yeah, we have chat codes.
I bet y'all. I bet they.
Thank you, Barbara, dear. It is cute. It is cute.
I know Barbara wouldn't do that about me. Make fun.
I thought I
She's
had
my
some that
friend.
was already made up, but I don't see them anywhere. Don't see them anywhere. I had some other ones here. There's that were already finished. Oh well, I guess I'm going to have to call Wells Fargo and find them to find them. If I need anything, I'm going to call Wells Fargo. Then in an hour I'll find it.
Yeah.
Ha
Well,
ha ha.
it's always
Ha.
the last place you call.
Yeah. Last place I
And
looked.
this time it just happened to be the last time you asked me to look.
Well, you were looking for
And
something
it was so
else.
funny because when I got it, I says, "Oh, I found something." How'd I say that?
You just threw it on the
I
bed,
just throwed it up to her on the
and
bed, and I said,
you were
and she,
disgusted. You were
I
disgusted.
wasn't
I
disgusted.
bet you were. I bet you
It
were.
didn't bother me a bit. I just like to know where, you know.
Well, of course, I did too. I didn't, but I knew it was in this house. I knew I hadn't left it somewhere.
Yeah, I wasn't disgusted about that. I was frustrated a little bit because you kept saying it's right in the finger monitor was right in the middle of the thing, and I says it's not here. I don't see it. I don't see it. And so I looked in the back further and pulled out that card, and I went, oh well, here's something, and I pitched it to her. Isn't it fun to be in love?
It's just fun.
Oh,
I'm glad to have you. I don't know what I would do without you.
you just get you another boy somewhere, I guess.
No, no, no,
Hey,
no,
boy,
no,
come here.
no.
I
I
got a
ain't
job
going
for
that
you.
route. No, no,
There's
no.
Candy. Hi, Candy. Or is it Candace?
It's
Candace.
it's Candy, but I think her name is Candace. Uh-oh, lost button.
Uh-oh.
That button. He's he's playing games with me. And I just like a box of tissues. I've got a box of tissues, and that's what I use when I want to wipe something up. If I and my baby wipes all dried out, so
Yeah.
I'd have to put water on them if
Yeah. Show me where you put it.
your baby wipes.
No, your napkin.
I'll lay it right there until I'm done with
No,
it.
you put it right here.
I do not. I don't blow my nose with it. Those I throw away
Oh,
because I don't want to get any germ. Not that not that it's a sterile environment over
well,
here,
we have the dog
but I
always
do throw my noses
the dog
away.
always sterilizes your napkins. Anyway.
Abby likes to get in my trash can and get the tissues off of the
She is
top,
she is so
and
bad.
she sits. down and she shreds them.
Yeah.
I,
It's
I
her.
don't
She
know.
thinks it's her job.
She's my little personal paper shredder, I guess, but it's only my tissues. And I usually put a paper plate on top of my garbage can in the bedroom so she can't get in
We
there.
can't say it too loud, but when she was a little baby, she used to chew her shoes.
Oh,
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 we finally got.
we don't want to talk about that.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I've told that story
And
before.
she liked the best brands Beth had.
They were always the newest ones, and at home I wore Clarks. They were leather shoes, and they were $30 and $40 a pair of shoes, and I had them in every color, and I wore Clarks, and she chewed up 4 pair, and it was always the new pair, and it was never ever the old Clarks. So I never did get to wear my new ones very long. One of them, they I couldn't wear them the way she tore it up, the way she chewed them up. I couldn't wear them, and I finally the last time, because I always said no, 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 to her. So the last time when the fourth time, I took those two shoes and I clapped them together, and I literally screamed at Abby. Nobody was home, but I screamed at Abby, no, no, no. And I slapped them shoes together and threw them in the closet and shut the door. Of course, it's my fault for leaving the door open in the closet.
Barb had a good one.
What that?
She said her and her husband went to the store last fall, and she went down the aisle to get some grocery stuff, and the turned out down she she turned down the baby aisle and threw a package of baby wipes over in the cart.
And he about passed out.
Yeah, he goes,
No, no, no,
whoa,
no.
what's going on?
Are you trying to tell me something?
Oops.
No, 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 not now.
She said that worked better than defibrillator.
That'll get him to straighten up. Oh, that's funny. I don't care what you say. You trying to tell me something, honey? Yeah, 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 yeah. We we like our art supplies. Oh my, that is funny. Now there's the tassel. Let's see this
Well,
green one.
this rainy night, it'd be a good night just to have pizza.
Well, honey, you want to make
I already got my patties made and
oh boy.
ready to throw in the skillet.
Okay. Well, you could
I'll have to make
there's
some potatoes.
we've got well, that sounds good too. Um Flour tortillas, and you can make a hamburger pizza.
Yeah,
But we could do that tomorrow night.
yeah, we can do it. That's Friday. Now let's go out tomorrow night.
You want to go out tomorrow night? Hey, I wanted to go out last Friday night, and you threw a
I
fit.
think that was 2 weeks ago.
No, it was last week.
Uh, well, I know, but
Threw a fit.
we got
Oh,
the.
we can eat at home. We don't need to go out to eat. And then last night he calls. I'd already fixed me a ham and cheese sandwich, and it had pickles on it, and it was on a bun. It was going to be good. And he calls and says, go ahead and call in Chinese, and I'll pick you up Chinese on the way home. I said, okay, no problem. I just put that sandwich in a baggie and stuck it right in the fridge. Didn't bother me a bit.
So it's in there now.
No, I've already done. I had it last night.
Uh, well, I ate the other one though. The
Yeah,
cheese sandwich. The
the cheese.
made her. Yeah, I cut that cheese sandwich in half, and then I cut the cheese off of it, and put a ham on it, and throw it in the microwave
Yeah,
for for, for lunch,
for your brunch.
brunch.
Oh dear,
Look what you wrote.
we don't.
Oh, 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 Joey.
How are you, Teresa? How's Ricky
Hi,
doing
Teresa.
today? Did he have a doctor's appointment this week? I think he did. Oh, Cheryl, did you get a implant done today? Cheryl had to go to the dentist. She's probably laying on the couch.
Oh my, she's probably still somebody up there smacking the hammer. Vanessa Roll, I did. Vanessa
Oh,
Angel.
he's not better. Well, but he's better. Okay. Well, I hope. Teresa says I am pretty. Well, we know that. Pretty good. I see. Well, you're pretty too. Thank you, Barbara. She's got the reader board up going across. Okay, there's another one. I got two more to do, and then we're going to do the 365 book. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Oh, goodness.
So, and then I've got my watercolor paper out. I told you all Tuesday that uh, I need to get uh, a jar of water, and I'll get Joe to get me a glass of water, a clean glass of water,
Uh huh.
just a glass or a coffee cup or something.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to paint, but I need clean water. It's
You want me to
watercolor.
clean these?
No, I want a glass of water.
Oh, okay.
He just doesn't want to take instructions. And I've
Well,
got this all stuff in a knotted. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's try
is
this.
that your kite string?
No, it's embroidery floss.
Yeah, a mile and a half away. There's a kite on the end of the other side.
Yeah, I use kite string for that. You never know what you might find down in the button box.
Oh, my.
There's the buttons. But this is cute. This is good. So two more, two more would be done. So that will give me
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
halfway done with the. And I think I ran out of paper, but I found some more paper today to use for my next batch. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make them up because I think we had uh, right under 15 ACTs, and I think I only had 9 out of this paper. So I can make some more up. So
Hmm.
that'll work.
Cat hand.
Is Cat in here?
I'm sorry, we didn't even see
Hi,
you, honey.
Cat. Oh, Cat, I'm so glad you're in here. I have, you're one of my heroes. You know that, right? I've told you that, haven't I? You and Dee Dee and Barb Owen, you girls are my heroes. I started out watching you three girls before I even thought about streaming. I was just arting, and I wanted to show you something.
Changed your life.
Oh, you have.
Word.
You were
Inspiration.
partially responsible for all that I do. Over here,
What?
look and see if there's
What?
a book. Oh, I'll have to look. I'm looking for my create book, and she'll remember it. Go, baby. I think I put it away in one of these boxes down
Yeah, it
here.
was just a couple days ago. She was mentioning about 3 or 4 of y'all that
Uh,
that got her started and going, and
yeah. Well, I tell you, I've showed it to the girls several times, and let's see if I can find it real quick. But it's a little book that I made with you, and it had create on the front of it, and yours had create too, and I think it was create, and then it was a C for your name, and I probably should have put a B on my create, but here, I found it. But when I first started watching, I started out watching Ustream, so that should tell you how long ago it was. And then it went to YouTube. And so, but that's how long ago it was when I first started watching everybody. And I made this with you. And it's a paper bags. It's a paper bag book. And we did a couple of pages together. Let's see if I can see which ones we did together. And then, no, I guess it was just the first one. It was the first one that we did together. And you had create on yours and a C. And this is on my Facebook, um, my Facebook page. I have a picture in my Facebook group. And there's the create. And this book, see how famous you are? You're famous, Cat. You're famous. So but I made this, and it's got all of the little pockets in it. And I showed it off to the girls a lot of times. And they've got pockets in it. And, they flip out, and it's interactive, and it's just fun and cute to play with. And but anyway, I've had this, and I've cherished it, I tell you. But this is my mixed media morsel book, and I made this washi tape probably with you. We took the masking tape and put it on wax paper, and then we just did mark making on top of the masking tape, and then you can peel it off the wax paper, and then I did this kind of mosaic look there. And then I did it on stickers. But anyway, here are 20 mixed media morsels, and we did 20 of them with you. And this was my index. And so the first one was saran wrap. And I have showed this book to so many people over the past 3 years, and I've even demonstrated some of the techniques. But these are samples, and this would be something for you to do again. I know. I realize you have a file, and anybody can go back and look, but you can always do these backgrounds again. So there was plastic wrap, collage, alcohol and water, or paint, watery paint, and then alcohol. Glue resist background. And this was my color wheel. So I did red, blue, and yellow, and I mixed them in the middle and got purple and green. See, I was creative way back then. Here was tissue paper with glitter glue. And then we did inchies. That was the first time I ever did inchies. I cut and cut and cut, and I found some stickers, so that helped us. Some of these were magazine clippings out of like the Oriental Trading magazine. I looked for pictures and forever to get those little ones, and then twinchies, and then we did circles, and this was so fun. And I remember doing this one with the bird. There's some birds back here somewhere. But I won't go through all of them because there's 20 of them. But here's the mask resist, where we put the flowers down we painted the back. We painted a pretty picture, and then we put the flowers down and we had to tack them down real lightly so that we can pull them off after we put the black paint down. And some more circles. And then here was the flowers that came off of the mask. I saved them. Anyway, there was so much fun doing this with Cat Hand. So you guys, if you ever want to do some fun, this was extra. This was an extra one that I did. Watch somebody do it. And
that looks all old fashioned, old school.
Old school.
Yeah, look how. Yeah.
And this was you taught us how to do this, outlining the letters. Masking. This was the patent masking tape, and I put it on the front of the book. But I've had this old book, got it at the secondhand store, and it's perfect. It's a perfect size. And ransom note, paper bags, and then I think I got creative and started adding my own morsels. And then this was tissue paper and stamping. These were just little things that I did on my own, and I started painting. That's my beach. But it was so much fun working with you. And oh, this is Happy Mail. These are stuck together. But if the girls, I know that they were fun to do. They were fun to do and fun to learn, because I knew how to do some of them. But anyway, just wanted you to know how famous you were in my book. In my book, you are famous. Now, where was I? I was tying a key on here. And we're going to do the 365 book next. And is Melissa in here yet?
Not yet.
Have you seen Melissa?
She's not back yet.
She's got to give me my number. If not, we'll pick a number out. Cheryl's here. Did Cheryl tell me how she was feeling? Is she feeling okay this evening? She's supposed to have gone to the dentist.
No, she didn't say. She just.
She was here. Oh, Melissa was here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheryl, you feeling okay tonight? I'll let you pick me a number out in the 365 book. Oh, she said 127. Okay, never mind. We'll do 127.
127.
We can do that.
Janice Kleins.
Janice. Good to see everybody. I was just wanting to get a couple more of my ACTs out of the way for the ATC swap. It is closed, but I did offer, if anybody wanted to send me an ACT on your own, I would trade with you. I'm going to be making some more. This is the first batch, and I'm going to make another batch. So I will have enough to send to anybody who wants to send me an ACT aside from the list.
Okay, says she's got to go eat.
Okay, go eat your dinner. I understand.
You can come over and help me cook while
Joe's getting ready. He's getting ready to do hamburgers. Okay, so I got a few of these done up.
Bye, Kat. Nice seeing you again.
That's good to know. So my 365, 127. Let's see if I've done it. Nope, I haven't done it yet. So you don't have to have the book to play along. You just need your art journal. You can give me a little bit more drink if you don't care to, baby. It says It's a red piece of paper, and it's got some stripes down this way and across the top. Now it says continue the design by adding straight lines and colored pencils. And I just happen to have some pencils right here. But I am going to use a ruler so I can go straight across. So on my lines, this is an easy lesson. Um, this is a form of a background, and if you do it as light as they have it, you can still glue an image on top of it or something. But it says it's yellow, purple, and green. So I'm going to start off with the yellow. And the yellow doesn't show up. Okay, let me try another yellow. It looks orange on that red. Let me try oh dear, dear, dear. It says pencils. It says colored pencils. I don't know what to do to get it to show up. Wonder what I could do to get it to show up. I wonder if I could use a white. I've got a white pencil. But the yellow's not showing up very good. And then I'll need purple and green. Let me try the white one and see what it does. I just want to be able to see it. A little bit, but not much. Okay, the next one's going to be purple. Let's see. And then green. I have to go kind of slow, don't I? I can't zoom, zoom, zoom like I normally do. And then I'm going to do the white again in lieu of the yellow. I'm thinking it might show up a little bit. It looks like pink. Thank you, Joe. He's my gopher boy. I appreciate that. So there's some of my stripes. It was hot out today.
Sure was. It cooled off a little bit.
She's resting. Oh, Cheryl's resting. Okay. And Cheryl sent me a postcard. Cheryl, did you get my postcard? Did I send you a postcard already? Everything's all good. Okay. Just checking. So then I want to go back to the white one. So we do this for a little while. We'll understand. It's a pattern. Design. It's a design. So Then I think it'd be fun. It would be fun if I glued a picture on there. This next page over here, it says describe the smell of spring. How would you describe the smell of spring after the ice is all melted and the grass is starting to stand back up? I'm thinking uh, it smells fresh, like washed. How you come out of a bath and everything smells fresh. I'm just going to write that down. It smells fresh. Oh, it says in 5 words, describe the smell of spring. 5 words, fresh. How else would you describe the smell of spring? The smell of cherry blossoms. Hi, Ruth. The smell of spring. Earth. Is earth? I don't know. Earth? Joe's in there in the bedroom watching me on the big TV. Fresh dirt. Dirt. Fresh dirt. Well, that's kind of like what I was talking about. It smells fresh. Post me some pictures of your friendship quilt, Ruth. Describe the smell of spring. We've got cherry blossoms and flowers. I'm going to say sweet scents with pertaining to the flowers. It's sweet. The smell of spring is sweet. It's breezy. Breezy. It's warmer air, don't you think? Warmer breeze. It's warm. The sun's, the sun is out and it's warming the wind, and the winter is gone and it's warming the air, the rain, the smell of spring. And what does the rain smell like? April showers. Uh, that's pretty cool. So I did green. And then it tells you after you write your 5 words down. So we got fresh, sweet, uh, smelling the breeze, smelling the warmth, the warm air is it's a feel more than a smell. And we said earth, we said fresh dirt, April showers. But after it says in 5 words, describe the smell of spring, it says now draw it. We'll draw it just as soon as I finish my lines. Now keeping it straight. Trying to. So when I draw my spring, I'm probably going to do a grass with the layer of dirt under the grass. I get to draw what we talked about. It'll be dirt and grass and flowers, and then I get to do a tree for cherry blossoms, and maybe do some wind swirls for the breeze, and maybe some showers with a cloud and a few showers. Fresh dirt under the grass. That's what we'll do.
And what was the question?
The question was in 5 words, describe the smell of spring. And I said, it smells fresh. Like after the ice is all melted, everything's had a bath, and everything's drying out, and it's fresh, like after a bath.
A lady's hair after a shower.
What's it smell like?
It smells opening.
That's what we're trying to. And so we said, someone said cherry blossoms and flowers, and I said it smells sweet.
Sweet.
So it's fresh, sweet. And then somebody said earth, and that would probably be an earthy smell.
Well,
yeah, it is an earthy smell, and that would be with your dirt. That would go along with your dirt. That's good. Perfect. So I'm halfway done with my lines now. Okay. So, memories never fade from the mind. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're going to do this one too. We're going to push everything. We're going to work on everything tonight. Get some stuff done. So I said there's going to be some grass. Like that. And we're going to have a tree. And the tree's going to have cherry blossoms on it. And then we're going to have some flowers. And I'm thinking we're going to have some Easter lilies. Except you can't see them with that color. We'll make them out of orange. Just making some flowers. And we're going to have some, oh, some cherry blossoms, which you can't see. Let's try a darker pink. We're just going to make them a quickie style. I'm not going to try to to be too exact. We're just going to make this a happy little picture. Okay. And then we're going to see, there's going to be a cloud. And there's going to be a cloud, and then there's going to be some wind. Yeah, a little bit of wind, and then a few raindrops. In the from the clouds, and then we're going to have a little bit of dirt down here with the brown. So we have our our earth smell and our nice there. I did it. And a few cherry blossoms floating in the air from the wind blowing. Okay. Did we get everything? So we got the earth and the flowers and the wind, the breeze, and the showers. Okay. So there's our that's 128, guys. Let's see now if I go up and down and do the up and down one, I'm going to need a bigger ruler. And it's going to be white again. I'm going to use my a pencil for that one. And then it's going to be dark blue. I need two blues. I need another blue. Here we go. There we go. And then we have the red one. I have it. This one here. And then we're going to have the light blue. There's a dark blue and a light blue. And then we have the pencil. So it's 1, 2, can't even see that one. 3, 4. There's another one in there, I think, but I can't. Maybe not. Maybe I thought there was another one there. I just working it out. Okay. Like that. Okay. I got my pattern down. Just put them in a row, and it's easier to find to pick the pencils out. Go down the line. Got like a little assembly line here. Almost done. One more time. Getting close to the edge. Not too far off of my straight edge. Not too bad. There it goes. So I'm going to do. Okay. We did that. Now I'm going to get my watercolors out. Oh, Candy had to get upstairs. Okay, Candy, I hope you can lay down and rest. Let's see. Let me take a picture of this. And I worked on some of my ACTs. We'll take a couple of pictures of those guys. And they look really cute with that honeycomb in the back of that. So I did those. I'll go ahead and post those in the Facebook group. Okay. Then we've really been working in this book, and I've really enjoyed it. That was fun. I did that again in the big book. This was fun. This was fun. We still got a lot of pages left. Here we drew flowers in the vases. Fill the page with blind drawings of feet. Oh my goodness. Blind drawing. We'll worry about that when we get there. Here was patterns, designs. Here we had to draw something off of our desk. Here was my anthill. something under the ground. Here was paint blobs, and we made flowers out of them. Presents. Here we did the. This was where we used the carbon paper. We made our own carbon paper. Seahorses. So this was fun. We had to fill the boxes up with something. They're all different. Well, that was good. Oh, this was, we did a collage. And then here we did swatches of the colors. Okay. I'm not sure what that was about. I don't remember that back in February. Okay, well, that was a nice little memory lane there. So I did get my watercolor paper out, and I thought we would try to paint those birds again. And put these up. This is just watercolor paper. So let's see what we. Oh, I was going to get a jar of water. Well, that's okay. We've got a clean jar right here. This has got about 2 inches of water in it, and it's a water bottle. So I've got some clean water. I didn't want to use my other water. I've got clean water, but the containers got a lot of acrylic paint in them, on the sides and stuff. They where I've used them several times, but I wanted clean water for tonight, so that's good. And I'll put it right there. We'll move these, and I'm going to move my glue so I can push my paper up a little bit. Let's try that. So you all can see my paper. And we've got the pictures of the birds that we want to do. And these are the birds that we did the other day. And I can paint them in different colors. It doesn't have to be in the same colors. So I'm just going to try to paint nothing but birds on here all over the page. I'm going to do random birds. And I am going to use my watercolor. So, get my pipette. Get me some good, nice, clean water. My pipette looks bad, but it's okay. It's just something to get some water out of in it. So we have black, brown, dark brown, light brown, colonial gold, a couple of greens, a couple of blues, red, orange, yellow, and white. And we're going to use put some water over here and play with some paint today, watercolor paint. So put that over there, and I want to get me my watercolor brushes out. I'm going to use a big fat one. I want a fat one like this. This is a 22. I think I used it the last time. And I haven't used this one yet. This one's an 18. And then I used some real tiny ones. So let's see what we got in the tiny department. And I want to take advantage of some of my tiny ones. So we've got a small round brush. I'll probably use that one, and then I want some of these tiny ones to do the eye, um, the tail feathers maybe for one. So we'll try these. These are from a different company. I've got 3 different brands of paintbrushes. Plaid, 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 and artist brush. It's a foreign name. I can't read it. And then these big brown ones are Dugato, Dugato. That's okay, but I think I'm going to use these 2. And I'll just lay these right here in case I need to change my mind about something. Never know. So I've got watercolor paper. I've got good watercolor brushes, watercolor paint, clean water. What else was it I was going to try to do? I think it was mainly the water and the paper was what I was talking about Tuesday night that I didn't have, that I thought would improve me if I were to have it. So I'm getting that out of the way. A little bit elbow room here. So what I can do is move my water over this way. Try to make me some room for my paints. I'm just gonna have to hold my paint. I need to hold my hold my palette. No, that's not gonna work. I want to set it down. So I'm going to make some room over here, and I don't know how, but we're going to make some room. We're making room. So let's just try that. We want to put that over there and scoot this down as far as I can to the right. And I need to get rid of this one. Let's put it up somewhere. Yeah, Let's see what we can do about making another craft lunch. That's what we'll do. I've got it organized up here, where I know where some things are, but it is here we go. Here we go. So we're just gonna put our water right there, and I'm gonna put my paints right there. Now we're cooking. Okay. Everybody mainly see this. I don't really care if you see the paint palette, all of the paint palette. It's all right. No big deal. No big deal. Okay. So I'm ready. We're doing the exact same thing that we did Tuesday night with the birds. We're going to try to paint the birds again. and the uh, I did order me some more watercolor paper, and I also ordered some pastel paper. And actually, I thought it was going to be here today, but I haven't seen it yet. I ordered it Tuesday night, so but it'll probably be tomorrow. But anyway, I was having a problem with painting on a white background, and I wanted color in the background, you know. So, but we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to take my small round brush, and I'm just really going to go and mix up my paints. Is really all I want to do, and I'm going to leave my brush over there because this is going to make my water really dirty. Just want to get some color, and we're going to mix the colors up from what uh, the original is. I think I'm going to try to uh, make some different color birds. So, oh, the artist, Diane Antone, Antone Studios. Diane Antone Studios. I watched her one time. I just watched her one time, but I did subscribe to her, and I think she's got a book out. So after I watch a couple of more of her videos, I might consider going ahead and getting the book. I don't. When I looked at the book, I wanted to see the type of pictures inside, and they didn't show any pictures. And but I think she just does these little birds and things. Um, but I would have loved to seen what was in the book. And I think there might be like 10, maybe 10 pages to do, paint, and and I thought, well, that and the book was only like $6 or $7, so I thought that was reasonable. But I'm going to use these blues tonight. We're going to make me some bluebirds. Uh, it's um, mixing my paints up a little bit helps. Uh, it helps. It helps. Hi, Janet. Janet, New York. How do you do? Um, I need to tell while I'm talking to you girls and boys, I'm doing a USA book, and anybody from that wants to be in the book, I would love to have something from the state that you live. So I need some New York brochures. I would love to have you do a decoupage page, just regular typing paper page or start would be good. Uh, a page, and I have a 3-ring binder that I'm going to put your page in, and I've got all 50 states uh, has their own cover. So New York would go behind the New York page, and I need something from New York. I don't have anything from Ohio. I I I did a 3-ring binder since I started to talk about it. I'll show you what I did tonight with Ohio, with Florida. Um, I've got a cover for each state, and where did Florida go? It's up here. Here's Florida. Um, this is this is the first part of Florida here. And I did some Happy Mail from Dana Yates. She lives down in Florida. So here's the map of Florida. And I've got a name to put right here on the edge. I will put a name right there like I did up here. I've got names of the states to put on yet. And then I made this collage page up, and it's got the Kennedy Space Center. This is like 45 minutes away from me. And then there's also some things in here from DeLand. DeLand is about a half hour away from me as well. This is Merritt Island, and there's a national forest down there. So this is Florida, and I've got more Florida things that I can do another page, but I collaged a page front and back with all of these little pictures. You can use anything from newspapers, magazines, brochures, business cards, postcards, stickers, bumper stickers, just anything from the gas station, any kind of map. If you've got a little map of the area, you can do a map. I've got a map of Florida right here. And if I find another little map, I can put it right here. Whatever I find from Florida, I will fill out this page. And if anything you want to do, there's no right or wrong. I had some white spots on my paper, and I just put some music paper there to cover those little white spots, and it looks cute. It's all full, and all these little pictures have to do with the Space Center. And this is the outer going to the space station, and all kinds of things that I found. And so that's one. I like a collage page. I've got enough stuff to do one for Virginia. This was Virginia map, and Cheryl sent me all of these stickers, and they look really, really cute all over the map. So that was original, that was different. And then I did this page back here on Virginia as well. I have more on Virginia. So the 3-ring binder has lots of space. I can put this much paper in here. So I've got plenty of room to put a lot of pages. And I'm going to do up another, I will probably do one, maybe two more pages for Virginia. I've got enough stuff. And it's like a little scrapbook for each state. And I've already talked to Mary Kay. She's going to see me. She lives in Washington State. I've got people all over the United States, and there's about 10 states that I don't have anything on. I don't have anybody that I've talked to from. But this is something that's going to be like ongoing for a while. It's not going to get done in 1 month. It's not going to get done before the end of the year. It might take a year or 2 years to finish this book. It's something that we can always go and work on and add to. And that's why I liked the 3-ring binder part, because I can put in pages and take out pages and add pages and everything. And I've got cardstock. This is just cardstock here that I'm using for the pages, cardstock. And this one's Alabama here, and I've got an ACT card from Sherry Van, and it's just, this is from Teresa Church. Here's the map of them, and this was a napkin that Sherry sent me, and this was her envelope. So I got a little bit of Happy Mail on here. And I've got to remember that Sherry sent me an ACT card already, so I need to mark that down. But that's the USA book, and I've got all of these. I've got all the states right here, and I'm cutting them off, and putting them on the edges of the files, so they will all look alike. So I'm doing a lot, and it's coming along. I'm just started working on it this week, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So so whatever you want to make will be great. And if you don't have time to make it, just send me the brochures, and I'll collage it, Bethy style. I can collage it for you. So there you go. Now I'm going to I've got my colors mixed up, and I'm going to use my bigger brush and one of my bigger brushes. I think this is the 18, and I'm just going to make a circle with my water, and I'm going to go into one of my colors and soak up some of that blue. And you got to look to see where your water is, and see how the paint just, oh shoot, you didn't get to see it. It just went, the paint did, and it stayed right within that water ring that I made. And I'm just gonna make another bird down here. But when you do make a water, I'm gonna do a water circle, just a circle made out of water. And then when I use the color, I pick another color, and I roll the tip in, and then I just touch the circle. You see how it took off? Watch again. It just took off into the water. Now this is watercolor paper, so it should not buckle like my mixed media paper buckled up on me. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put another color. We'll get some yellow, and I'm going to put it in the middle of this one and see what happens. So we're just making circles and coloring them. That's all we're doing. And they're going to be kind of random. So I'm going to do another one. Try to do different ones. I'm experimenting with my watercolors. I'm experimenting. I got the nice brushes. I got the nice paper. I got the nice paints. I got the real good clean water. And let's do a green one. And I'm going to touch it into the water. And it just sort of, it explodes. So I'm doing this my way tonight. I'm not even trying to imitate uh, what Diane did. Um, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. I need another one down here. Add some more water. Make another water circle. Go in with the red. Oh shoot, you all missed it again. I'm so sorry. Here goes. It wasn't like the first one. It just went, wow. I'll do it again. I got more paper. So, Janet's going to sleep. Good night, Janet. Thank you guys for coming to see me paint. So I'm going to make a big one right here, a watermark. And one more right here. And we'll get brave and do 2 at a time. And I'm going to make another one of those red ones. I got a little bit of blue in my red. Now here it goes, the red one. It just exploded. So what I want that, and then what other color should I do here? I can do a light blue, this beachy blue. Do you see it? It's pooling in the water. Okay, and I'm going to put some blue in here. Okay, so what else? What would go good with that red one? How about black? Do a little black. Some natural colors. And then something on top of that green. Now, when I did this Tuesday, I was on mixed media paper, and my water would pool up, and I was dabbing it off with a tissue, and I can do that, but I don't have to. I don't have to do it so fast. I can let it try to let the paint stain the paper before I actually dab it off. And I did see somewhere where they used the brush and wiped it off and used the brush to roll up the extra water and absorb the water off of the paper that way. And you're just mopping it up. And I thought, okay, so that would be a good idea. So I'm doing that. And see, this one looks like it's already dried. It is. But I can mop up this water with my brush. And then it can try to dry on its own. Because when I mopped it up with my with my napkin, I took all of the color. It took most of the color, and I had to go back with uh, more paint. Cheryl's talking about trying to use in a pen marker, and yes, you can. Uh, I'm just a beginner with the watercolors, but I'm having fun with it. I'm trying it. I'm not trying to. I'm not going to get it perfect, but I'm going to be making some birds out of these, and then you're going to go, "Oh, how cute!" You will. That's what you're going to do. And I'm going to try to get these dry before I do too much more. Uh, but you can see I'm mopping up some of the water uh, off of these. But you can take too much, and I don't want to take too much because I like the color, having some color. So the rest of it, I think I'm just going to try to let it dry naturally. And while it's drying, I can go ahead and I'm going to use my small round brush, and I'm going to do tail feathers on my birds. And so I can go back in each one of these and do some tail feathers. And I think I got the tail feathers down pat. I think I did all right on the tail feathers. Yeah, I can do tail feathers. And there's blue. And I think that was the orangey color. Give him some tail feathers. So I felt like I got a little bit too much red right there, so I'm just mopping some of it back up. I won't mind a little bit. Just didn't want a pool of it. That's good. Okay, and then we want to go into the greens. I still want to try to shape it a little bit, but they come out. I'm just playing. I'm experimenting. Experimenting. Giving them little tail feathers. And another blue one. Some of these I might be able to uh, have them different angles on their uh, where their beaks are going to go. I'm going to get a real tiny brush now, real tiny, a number one round brush, and I'm going into the yellow. And we'll mix it up real thick. My yellow, I need to. I got more. I've got more yellow. It's the last of this little pot, and we'll make it real thick. And I'm going to put it on thick, and I'm going to put beaks on my birds with the yellow. And I will outline the yellow with a black marker. And this guy, he's going down here. He's looking for something. And then this one over here, he could be singing. They could be singing to each other. And they came in onto the circle with the yellow onto the beak. They came in just a little bit and the added yellow onto the bird part of the beak. They went onto the circle, I guess is what I want to say. So there's his beak. And some of them could be bigger than others. It doesn't matter. Not to me. So this one could be going down a little bit. And once I get their eyes on, you will like it better. You'll be able to see better. But they're already getting characteristics, just by uh, putting the beaks on them. You can really tell they're getting characteristics. I like it. They're coming alive. So I'm going to clean my brush. And now I'm going to go into the dark brown. I'm using my small number one round, and I'm going to make them some legs. So his legs are going to go right here. Stir that up. But here's his leg. Here's his other leg. That's better. And they got two in the front and one in the back. There's his legs. And here's her legs. And then his legs are over here. He's like, there might be a seed over here. I might be looking for a bird seed over there. And then you can go into the black. I think I'm going to use that other little, I've got another little brush here that is less than a 1. It's a 10, 1/10, I think, or 10 over 6. I don't remember. 1/16. But it's much smaller than the one. And I'm going to use black, and I'm going to put an eye on. And my eye is going to be right there. And I've got a little tiny fuzz right there. I got that off. So I'll go ahead and give him an eye. So now you can see their eye Now, when I watched the video of Diane doing her eyes, she had a hard time. She just could not put the eye down and be done with it. She had a hard time. Um, uh, she used tracing paper and which is great, which is great because she taught you how to use tracing paper and uh, if you weren't sure how to put your eye on it, she like practiced. If that might be a better way of putting it, she practiced. And I'm trying to get some dark here. And these are little chickadees, and they're just having fun on my page. And then she also, after she did the feet, she went back with the black and she did a little dot. And she used the tiniest brush. Make sure there's no extra water there. She did a tiny little dot on the end of their toes for the toenails, the Italians. And she did a little tiny, 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 tiny dot. And it was just a little characteristic that I would never have thought of if I hadn't have seen her do it. And it just makes them, gives them more life, I guess. They're whimsical. I haven't been reading chat, guys. You guys have been talking up a storm. Talk away, talk away. So I've just got a few more legs to do, and then I'm going to um, probably. I don't know if I want to do it with the black. I want to get their beaks dried a little bit more because I really put the yellow to them. And that is probably bad on my part. That's where my love for acrylic comes in. I wanted to put it on thick, and with watercolors, that's not the way it's supposed to be. Note: I've been listening up a storm. Okay, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Uh, so so anyway, I'm going to. I wanted to do something like a little wing, and 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 or just a little underarm gesture. That's what I wanted to do. And then these down here, I'm going to put their legs back on. So there they are. But it's pretty easy to do. You just have to slow down and get all the little steps in there. Put the little toenails on. Now I did. What was it that I did? Um, with the ones I did Tuesday, I went back over their legs with a different shade. And I can still do that. I've got the lighter brown and then I have the gold. I'm going to go into the gold, the colonial gold, king's gold, and I'm just going to go down like maybe one side of the leg. And it's going to be really subtle and just hit and miss there on that leg, on their legs. Just a little collar. My heavens, where'd all that come from? It's all right. There was some black in my brush. So just a little gold accent. And I think I used a red, it was a dark, dark burgundy pencil on the other ones that I did the other day. And it was okay. It was fine because you don't know what color their legs are. They could have all kinds of stuff in their DNA. Okay. So anyway, um, let's go with this brown and that's I think that's it. I want to do. She did some white dots with a Posca pen, and the white paint doesn't. It looks better if you were to use a whiteout pen or something, or even better than that, use acrylic paint. The white watercolor paint was too light and transparent, and it just didn't look right. Uh, it didn't pop. It blends in with the paint, the white in the watercolor white. But I used I Snow White acrylic paint and made some dots. You do have to make sure their back is dry right here before you do it. Add little dots to their. You're adding freckles. Let's put it that way. You're just adding freckles, and they can be anywhere on the bird that you want them to be. Some can be in the front, some can be in the back. It's just a characteristic of these little birds to have little dots somewhere on their bodies. And whimsical dots. And it doesn't have to be a whole lot. And there might be some on their chest. Might be some on their wings. Just whimsical. It's everybody's got their own freckles. No two freckles alike. Okay. How's that look? Can you tell? And like I said, I can't do anything till the beak gets completely dry. Put a few of those on. I'm going to get my small round brush, and I'm going to try to mop up any extra water off of the beak with my brush. And speed it up. It's just that the yellow is just so light against the white. I wanted to make it thick enough and yellow enough so that you could see it next to the white. And you will be able to see it because I'm going to outline it with a black Posca pen. Now that I've got these really small brushes, I can attempt to do it with the watercolor paint too. And I just might do that too. I might just go ahead and try that. But I want to use the littlest one. The littlest one. So, yeah, hard part is waiting on it to dry. Yeah, that's true, Cheryl. But another thing is, I might go ahead and hit it with the hair dryer or the heat gun because um, if the beak is wet and I add black paint to it, it'll bleed, and I don't want it to bleed. So let me dry it and see if I think I should. And you want to make sure that you don't blow the water across the page. If there's any other uh, uh, standing water somewhere else on the bird, you don't want to blow it across the page. So so you've got to hold your heat gun away. So what do y'all think about the little birds? Hi, Ann. How do you do, Ann? Sandra Louise. Hello, Sandra. Where do you live, Sandra? What state do you live in? Are they adorable? Okay, good. Now that I've done these, um, let me get their beaks finished, and then we're going to then I've got some of this old text paper. So I think I'm gonna put some birds on these text papers. Wouldn't they be cute? You know me, mixed media. You know. Oh, you're in Australia. Okay, sweetie. You probably told me the other day, and I just forgot. It takes me a couple of times. I mean, even a couple of more times it'll take me to remember. But thanks for coming in to see me paint. We're playing with watercolors, and I am a beginner. And I like to play. And so now I'm going to take my littlest paintbrush, which is 10 over 0. So it's like 1/10 is the number. And I'm going to use my black paint. And it's so black I can't even tell that I got something on there, but I'm sure I do. And I'm going to do the beak with the 3 little light marks to make the beak. Some of them are going to be a little wonky, but we're not going to complain. We like wonky. But she, in I think in when the lady that Diane that watched do these birds, I think she used a black writer's pen. I don't know that she used a paint, and she used a white Posca pen or a Jelly Roll pen for the freckles, the white freckles. But there's the beak, and that's it. That's all. That's all you can do. And I think if you wanted to, you could even do a couple little, uh, a couple little markings on the tails, uh, some lines might look okay. On the feathers. That's it. So they're just whimsical. Whimsical faces. Well, Cheryl, I'm sure you can Google that and try it. But let me show you what we did Tuesday and see if we can tell any difference that these are better or not. Because see, these are done on watercolor paper, and I used better water. Of course, I had the paints and the brushes, but I didn't have real clean water. My water was uh, shared with my acrylic paint. Hi, Rebecca. Look what I did, Rebecca. Looky. Tell me. What do you think? And now we're going to look at Tuesdays, and then we're going to do some on here. But this is what we did Tuesday night, the real big ones. And I also I used a pencil to draw my circle because I wanted you all to see what I was going for. But tonight I didn't use a pencil. Mm-hmm. And then this was Tuesdays with watercolor. And these were done in pencils. And what did I say? I was going to go back over and shade these again tonight. We're not going to shade these again with another second layer of pencils because they were watercolor pencils, and I activated them with water, and I wanted them to dry real good, and then do another layer of pencil on them. Prisms with my Prismacolors. I did. That's what I said I was going to finish tonight. Okay. But I do like the watercolor paper better. I do like it. A 6 week little 6 week year old, six, not a 6 week year old, a sweet 6 week old baby got to hold a baby. Oh, but that was precious. Okay, so I'm going to try to put my phone over here, and I'm going to move this to here, and then I'm going to move this over for a minute, just a minute. And I didn't have to use my little water trays. I had water in them, so I'll just clean my trays out while I'm here, so I don't spill the water. Okay, like that. So I can sit my water colors right there. And then I'm going to try, I've got my pencils still here from last night. And I used these blue ones. And I was just trying uh, to see if I was any good at watercolor pencils, is what I was going to try to see if if I could do any magic with them or not. And we're working on that. We're just working on it. We don't know yet. So there's that one. Try this one. And I just wanted to experiment. And see, I don't do a whole lot of anything with pencils. You don't see me doing other than with prompts and things. I do use my Inktense pencils, but I don't do a whole lot of watercoloring or coloring book stuff. Do I? No, I don't. But I can activate these pencils again and make the color richer, I guess, is what I'm trying to do. I have no idea what I'm trying to do. Of course, I can't do anything real slow. You all know that, right? What you doing, Joe? So he's saying, I can sing anything you can sing and better. And she's saying, no, you can't. Yep. Let's see here. And now we'll try these yellows again. And then I'm going to get a water brush on it again. And another shade of yellow. And another real dark eye. I need something for the eye to be darker. And I can still make it darker after it's done. So I'm going to take my small round brush and go over this one. Woohoo! It's moving. So these are watercolor pencils, not the same as Inktense pencils. Inktense pencils is ink. Watercolor pencils is watercolor pigment. And the Inktense, now the Inktense is after you activate the Inktense and it dries, the Inktense is supposed to be permanent. And I don't think that's the same case for the watercolors. I think they will always move. And probably would do better on watercolor paper. This is in my sketchbook, in my mixed media book. So there is those birds. They're cute. I like them. So, yeah. There we go. I think they're pretty, and I like the watercolor pencils. They're damp. So I'm going to sit them over and let them dry some more. Oh, I didn't do that right there. That's for the ground. Okay, so let's try some on this paper. We're playing with watercolor. Okay, everybody doing all right in the chat room? I can get lost in Pinterest too. So I got some old textbook paper that somebody sent me not too long ago. Back towards town, yet the idyllic location and the simplicity of the place appealed strongly, and there was no mistaking Ellie's enthusiasm. Clearly, the house had struck a deep chord in her, and Rob could not have denied her. It would be work, but for once they might be building something of a permanentness in their lives. Ella and Rob are buying a new house. Just thought I'd tell you. I don't see any. Oh, the practice. It's called the practice. All right. So I am going to, since this is a different paper, I'm going to use my small round brush, and I'm going to make a circle for my bird, and then I'm going to go into the blue. Don't know why, and watch it explode. It explodes. And this is going to get pastelish, real pastels on this paper. Okay, got some blue, and let's contrast it with some yellow. And this paper is real old and real thirsty. It's the water is definitely on the backside too, but it's not peeping through. But it might. I'll move that just in case. And so I'm going to try to do a lot of this with just my small round brush, and this is it's a 10. It's a number 10. So I'm going to make it some tail feathers over here. And try some yellow for the beak. some brown for the legs. Toes. Okay. Get that to dry. And if you use a heat gun, you don't want to blow it. Now this old paper, you can catch it on fire. You can catch this old paper on fire very easily. So you need to be very, very careful with the heat gun. And I'm going to uh, get a small brush, and I'm going to use the black to do the beak and then the eye. And uh, the toes, his talons, his fingernails. That's what they are. They're just fingernails. And I'm gonna um, I'm gonna go into some of this gold, and on the bottom here, I'm just gonna put a little outline. I feel like he needs a little definition to make to make him more there. And the same thing with the top on this book page. It's a little different, isn't it? And I'm just going to use a contrasting color with the blue, use another blue, and do the top part. And then I could put a little bit of this blue in his tail feathers. And it sort of completes him. It completes him. Yeah. So all he needs now is his freckles. Man, I'm getting faster and faster. Okay. Oh, I want to do a water thing first. I need to make a circle. But it doesn't pool on this paper very well because this paper is thirsty. But I tried. It does a little bit. See what can we do with the red. Should we do a green? I don't know. try. Okay. See, I'm pretending I'm using acrylics again. Hmm. I'm pretending. So I might as well just switch to acrylics. Because I'm using the thickest part of the paint. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm done playing with these birds. I'm done with the birds. Just wanted to see if I could do it. And I can. I can do it. I can do it all. So all I need now is the white on the dots. Oops. I messed up his toenail polish. Okay. There's my watercolor on book pages. But it reminds me of acrylic, me doing acrylic paints than, than watercolor. All right. I think, let's see what else. I can put these over here. And what else can I show you guys tonight? I'll take my paintbrushes and get them out of the water. Well, there's River. Hi, Deborah. Hi, sweetie. Nice to see you. We've been doing some watercoloring tonight. And there's Darlene. Hi, Darlene. Taking good care of my watercolor brushes. Uh, Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, she does have tutorials. A lot of her, that Diane Antone, her studios, she does a lot of for beginners. So let's see. Melissa says, Beth, I will look in the magazine for your part of Virginia. Okay, okay. Um, anything beachy, Melissa? Anything with the beach? Um, it might be something a good restaurant that you'd like to eat at. But these are cute. They look really cute on the big screen. They are cute. Um, and you might ask your some of your family members, Melissa, to help you find a brochure. Sometimes you see them at the front of the restaurants where they have those magazines for houses and stuff. Those free magazines that you get in front of the grocery store. Get a couple of those. That might you might find some pictures in there that you can send me. Uh, Melissa's referring to the USA book. I'm doing a USA book, and I'm asking each one of y'all to do a page of, uh, of just a copy paper size page of a little collage of your state, and I will put it in the state book. And I'm trying to get the whole United States. So let's see. Um, Here's what I did earlier, and I think we did good. I think we did good on it. So, okay, Teresa, just send me a few cute pictures of it. Yeah. Thank you, Teresa. It's June the 30th. Heavens to Betsy. Whew, June the 30th, you guys. This year is halfway gone. Oh, a brochure from Michigan. Okay, and Indiana. Okay, I don't have anything from Indiana, I know. Okay, thank you, Teresa. Uh, Teresa wants to chat with. Okay, I will. I'll chat with you after the stream. We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk. Thank you, Sandra. She likes the birds. Such a relief after I pulled the brushes out of the water. Sharon is the same way because Sharon Lombard has been teaching me how to do water. She's been encouraging me to do watercolors from day one, and I keep going back to acrylics, and uh, and they every one of these birds are fine, and I could easily tear them apart. Uh, or cut them apart. I don't know. This paper's off. Watercolor paper is really thick, but if I could tear them apart, they would be cute on an index card, on a postcard, or a ACT card. Yeah, yeah. They are cute. I love them. I love every one of them. So I can use them in my mixed media too. Make a page. And that reminds me, I've been wanting to get out my um, I haven't looked at my napkin book forever. Let me get it out. Let me see if I can find it first. It's right down in here, I think. I don't know what I've done with my napkin book. I thought it was right here, but it's not. I'll have to look for it. It's I haven't seen it, so out of sight, out of mind. So, but I could use up some of my paints since my paints are still wet, and I've got just a few minutes. Um, Maybe I can use up some of my blue paint in my blue book. I can paint a bird in my book. Since I got a few minutes here, I did a blue palm tree and I love it. I was wanting to do some more different color palm trees. So I can paint a bird and put it in here. I could glue this one down. Woohoo! That's what I could do. I could just tear this one out and put her in there. There we go. Here we go. Or the blue one. I think the blue one's going to be my pick. There. That looks perfect to me. Let me just find some of that glue I had earlier. So, um, well, yeah, I can make. I have a printer. Uh, yeah, I have a printer. I could do that. I can make copies of these birds, or I can just make more. Since I know how to make them, you know, I could just make the birds. I can put this one in the bee book. So, let's paint another bird. Since I know how to make the birds, let's put my brushes away. I'm going to use a universal brush for all of it. Just grab the round brush. So, there's some water. Here's the bird. And then we'll give him a red, blue and red bird. Make him patriotic. That's what we'll do. Okay. And he's just going to sing. He's going to sing for us. That was another thing. She put the feet at an angle. make them look more realistic. I did notice that. I did. Okay. Little bit of black. Okay. And don't know if we can get any other colored spots on them. Some, how about some red spots? See if they'll show up. Freckles. We'll give that a shot. There we go. I think that'll do it. I just gotta let them dry. And when I get that dried, I'll probably take do a little pencil on the outer rim there to make it more definite. Okay. There he is in all his glory. Looks cute. Uh, you can make a bird zine. Well, Cheryl, that's a good idea. Why don't you make one? They are. I could do there's zines and I can do ACT but right now I'm in the middle of ACTs. And um maybe I can do them, I talked about next month, at the end of next month, April. What am I thinking? July. We're going the next trade is going to be tags. We're going to do tags. And I can easily, tear these apart and make my tags put them on my tags, with something else. Oh, well, if you do, you make a bird zine. If you make a bird zine, you send it to me. I would love it. I've got a zine box with zines in it. You do good zines. I've got your zines. And you can do this bird. Oh, great, Melissa. You can use markers. You can use pencils. You could try it with your watercolors, and I would do it in a book to practice. You can do it on white paper. That'd be great, Melissa. I'm kind of letting this dry, but that's the last thing I'm going to do tonight. And that was I love doing my art projects in these books because you go back and we finish the book and we look through it, and see what we've done. You know, uh, Here I was just using up paint, just to get rid of the paint. but to, knowing that I did this as a project on one of my streams, it makes it more personal in this book. It does. And I could even maybe put a date on there. Didn't show up, but my purple must be getting low on ink. Uh, it's called Eggplant, is what it's called. I've got some refills. It's just not real juicy. There it goes. But I love doing that in this book, and then I have the book. Well, guys, I've been sitting here for 4 hours because I was in here before we started. I was cleaning and stuff. So thank you guys for coming out with me tonight and painting with me. I don't like to paint it by myself. I just don't like to do it. And I will post this little birdie along with my other little birdies. The other birds really look cute. I think the watercolor paper was a hit for me. So let's see. Let me go to my Facebook group and post these pictures. These little birds, little chickadees. They're little chickadees. They look good. He looks real good. Just a little bird. So I hope you guys get your pencils out and give it a try. Good night, Becky. Good night, Cheryl. You're welcome, honey. Good night, Margaret. Good night, Deborah. Deborah, I am doing a ACT swap. If you want to send me an ACT, I'll send you an ACT back. The other part of the swap is closed because the girls don't want to make any more. They've already made up their cards and they've already started mailing their ACTs. But if you want to send me an ACT, I'm making some extra ones that I can send out. Send you one. So if anybody else wants to send me an ACT that's not in the swap, just one-on-one between me and you, I'll be glad to do that. Rebecca's going to try the birds. Okay. So that's all I can think of right now. I'll be back Saturday night, and I'll see what else we can find to do. I might have something else lined up. So I watched another video. I get inspired by everybody. So I might just have something else. Might get into the acrylics Saturday night. So but okie dokie. That's all I can think of. So good night, everybody. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. I love every one of you all. You know that, all of you. And oh look, I got the heart with the bird right in the middle. Wasn't that perfect? I am so goofy. Good night, everybody. Got that water brush. Get that pretty brush out of that water. Put it up.